Welcome to the third and final part of making an emotional support plushie for my rescue pigeon Penny. So far, we've gone from making a clay model to creating the pattern from it to then sew the body. So all that's left to do now is sew the remaining pieces and add eyes and the beak. I started by sewing together my last pattern pieces to create both wings. I then filled the feet with sand to give them some weight. I then demolded the resin beak from my silicone mold that I have made from my polymer clay beak model and painted it. Next, I drew the eyes on paper and then glued them on the back side of these glass beads. Now that I have all my pieces done, it's finally time to put everything together. I started by attaching the beak to the bird and then filled him with stuffing. After a small bonding break, I then also add sand to the body so he won't flop over when Penny tries to cuddle him. Now I could finally close the body and move on to the eyes. For the eyes, I cut out 2 circles that are slightly bigger than the glass beads, glued the glass beads to the fabric, and then sewed the fabric all around, pulling it to the glass bead. I then fold over the axis and sew all around once more. Once I had this done, I attached the eye to the bird and repeated the same thing with the second eye. Once done with the eyes, I then attached the feet and finally both wings. I thought this would be the end of the project, but when Penny came to check him out, the first thing she did was remove his eye with her beak, and then she tried to eat it. So that meant I had to redo the eyes to make them safe for her. At first, I just embroidered them on a piece of fabric with the typical pigeon eye colors, but I really didn't like the way that looked. So I redid it, embroidering it with just black directly on the pigeon, which I also didn't like the look of. So I ended up sewing 2 pieces of black fabric into his eye sockets and then just embroidered the little light specks. And that's the final result. So far, I think she does like him. But I'll have to give you an update in the future to see if she actually cuddles with him. But until then, see you next project!